everyone. Stuff's loud, sorry. Hey, woo! Alright, we are back with more Unicorn Overlord. I am slightly under the weather, so I do apologize. I will probably be less excited. Less excite-bike today. But that's okay. We're gonna forge forward and have some fun. I've got a couple of different things that I want to do before we actually jump into like any battles or anything like that, and that is do some rapport conversations, and then also do a little bit of equipment management and some unit management, because we've got a bunch of new characters, and I would love to reorganize our units to try to get things into a situation that I like more. So, first let's do some rapport stuff. We've got a Yosef unlocked. A lie, we do not have a Yosef unlocked. We have a Bruno unlocked. It's a lie, we don't have a Bruno unlocked. Who do we have unlocked? A Scarlet? We have a Scarlet unlocked. Woo! Oh, over here. Remember this place, Elaine? How could I not? Lex and I used to waste hours in these woods fashioning fallen trees into makeshift swords. And eating nuts from the trees until your stomachs hurt, don't forget. Yes, it's a rather embarrassing memory. Oh hey, what are you guys doing out here? To ask you the same thing, Lex. Oh, you know, just figured I'd see how the island's been doing since we left. That old altar's the same as always, by the way. You used to get so mad at us for playing back there, Scarlet. It was actually more of a you problem, Lex, and only because you kept trying to climb on the statue. Guess so, yeah. Well, I better get going. Stomach's been killing me for some reason. Eating more fucking... Well, a slave to his habits, I see. Please tell me you haven't been eating any nuts at least. No, of course not. Uh-huh. Liar. That's fine. Okay, who else we got? Got Osh and Berenice. Nice hit you got in back there, Osh. Sorry? I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. Yeah, I figured you didn't even realize it was happening. An enemy came up behind you in the last battle, but you smacked him away without so much as thinking about it. You didn't even use your staff, just a fist. I suppose my left hand does ache a bit. He just casually smacks someone without realizing it. Knocked the guy out cold, too. Pretty good work for a fluke, if you ask me. Gotta tap into that skill, Osh. Train you up into a real bruiser. Please, never stand that close to me again. You saying you don't want to learn how to fight? Shame. I'd be glad to teach you. I'll not be undergoing any martial instruction, thank you. Not enough time to hone my sorcery as it stands. Come on, a little muscle will give that magic of yours all the oomph you could ever need. Now quit your complaining. Let's get started already. Ah! Please, no! Someone help! Mother! I think I'm gonna enjoy this. Questionable on that one. Alright, cool. Feed done there. Now, let's take a look at how many honors we have and what we can actually do. We can expand this one to 4, which we're going to do. We can unlock this one, which we're going to do. And that's it. We cannot further do the deed. So that gives us 3 more slots, which I believe is actually how many we need. We need 1, 2, 3. That being said, that's not really going to give us a very effective situation. I do have an idea. Berengaria seems incredibly strong. Like, OP. Obviously, we're gonna want her involved in things, but I feel like at the very least she can deal with some stuff for now on her own. We're actually going to put where is she? We're going to put Selvi with her. And the reason why we're gonna do that is Berengaria's Death Spin has a 75. It has 75% or 75 potency, right? Hit rate 100%. And it attacks a row of enemies and inflicts stun. It has a plus 75 potency versus afflicted targets. Now, I'm not 100% sure what that means, but I think that just means debuffed targets. And Selvi is very fast and starts by afflicting, right? Like putting a debuff on a row of enemies. So in theory, we could have Selvi immediately afflict a row of enemies, and then Berengaria death spin those enemies twice. She also herself, right, like at the start of battle, I guess that is completely useless. Or maybe not useless, but unnecessary, because maybe I don't do that. I should have looked at the rest of her abilities. She already has Eye of the Warrior Princess and immediately activates at the start of battle to afflicts all enemies. Why is she so OP? She is so OP. Holy fuck. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I just put her with, like, a healer. Maybe I just put her with, like, Prem. Alright, well, fine. We'll veto that idea. The realistically, though, this basically means we're not planning on using Berengaria immediately. She's OP, and we're definitely going to use her, but I don't feel like we have to use her immediately, I guess is... So, we want to juggle around some units. Because I would really like to have some healing in some of the units that we actually have. So I think we're going to swap Bruno with Scarlet. I like the idea of Scarlet being with Elaine. We're gonna... actually swap them around. I'm considering putting Rosalind in with Clive's unit. Something like that. Maybe not. Maybe we leave Rosalind as... Clive's unit seems to do pretty okay. I say seems to do pretty okay. The Clive's unit does fucking very well. Aubyn's unit, I feel like isn't diverse enough. Like, it doesn't really deal with flyers. It doesn't really deal with hoplites, right? Like, it just tanks. Which, in and of itself, isn't a bad thing. I'm just gonna put Aramis and Selvi. Oh, we don't have enough. Right, because... yeah. Now we don't have space for Bruno, is what it is. So we're missing Bruno and Joseph. We've got so many people now. And I'm quickly coming to the realization that, you know, right, like, there's no, if we keep picking up units at the pace that we are picking up units, right? Even if it's like, I think the maximum unit size is 5. It could be 6, but I think it's 5, because there were only 5 people in the units at the beginning with Mother's little scenario, so that's only 50 spaces. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4 is 32. Because we have one in here that's Prosper and we're not counting him. So 32 means 18 more characters and we have hit the max, and I cannot imagine we don't get more than 18 characters. So that signals to me that might not be the case though. What about we go to quest log real quick? Not quest log. Library. Class registry. No, because there might only be No, there's definitely gonna be more. I feel like. Yeah, there's so many. There's so many. Okay. Okay. We just gotta be open to that concept. Then we've got to be open to the idea that we're not gonna be able to use all of the characters. Which means the reason why I'm trying to talk myself into that concept is that if that's the case, then I don't need to stress about forcing in every single. Obviously, we're gonna try to fit as many people as we can in, but it's okay if I'm like, maybe I don't care about using this person all the time. You know? Does that mean Bruno is on the chopping block? That might mean Bruno is on the chopping block. Let's think about the party composition that we have right now. Has healer, has magic, deals with hoplites, doesn't really deal with ranged.
More
Hey!
wine.
How's it going, Tiffany?
More wine.
More wine! More water tonight. I don't know that I could deal with wine. Honestly, actually, I'd totally deal with some wine. I might actually go pour myself some rum or something like that here in a second. You know what? I'm gonna pet these cats, and then I'm gonna go see if I can scrounge up a drink. Cause I need like, I'm feeling very like subdued and a little like under the weather. Get some screechies too, Lippo Dippo. So I'm gonna go see if I can find myself a pick-me-up while I think about these characters. Did actually have a second one. It tastes like coconut. That's all it tastes like. Coconut rum just overpowers basically everything else just to taste like coconut. That's its existence. Okay, so looking at these units, we have no anti-flying here. We have anti-flying here and anti-hoplite. We have anti-flying, anti-hoplite, kinda, right? Well, very, very much anti-hoplite, kind of anti-flying. No anti-flying, no anti-hoplite, not really. Anti-hoplite's not really anti-flying, but kind of anti-flying. Leia has True Strike. Coconut Rum is the best ever. I don't know about that. Virginia is both anti-hoplite and anti-flying at the same time, so she covers that. But also, I think the rest of this group is just fine. And then Berengaria. So yeah, I think for the most part, we are somewhat balanced. You know what? It might behoove us to swap out Morden for Aben. So that this unit has a little bit more of an option against other things, right? It feels a little more balanced. Healing, 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 no healing. Healing. No, yeah, kind of healing. Heyo! How's it going, H-Gun? How am I liking this? I love this game. I haven't beaten it, so I can't give like a super verdict on it. It could fall flat on its face later on, but right now, I've completed. I mean, we can check. I've completed 28% of the map, and it is exactly what I was looking for in a spiritual successor to Ogre Battle. It feels very quality of life. It feels very fun to play. So far, the story is good. The art's good. The music's good. It's got just enough extra stuff that is easy to do, but not a pain in the ass to constantly do over and over and over again, like some of the newer Fire Emblem games. No, get out of here, Jay. No. It's a lot of fun. I would highly recommend it to anyone who enjoyed Ogre Battle, or if you've never played Ogre Battle, I'd recommend it to anyone who enjoys Fire Emblem, but also enjoys auto battler games. Like if you enjoy the Dota or LoL auto battlers or anything like that, I think absolutely that this is a hard recommend. The next one is many times larger than the tutorial map. Look, I'd honestly maybe be fine with that, Jay. Okay, so I think these units are maybe a little more balanced. Obviously, we'll have to tweak things as we move around. And try some stuff out. Next thing I want to do before we actually jump into anything is I want to go and do a little bit of equipment upgrading. Not a crazy amount of equipment upgrading, but I do want to do a little bit. Oh, there is the first aid kit. So that was something that we looked at last time. You see, you do like Fire Emblem. How's the recruitment? Are there some characters that you have to do things for? So, yes, but caveat. As far as I'm aware, there have been a couple of interactions that with bad guys that I don't know if later on in the game lead to recruiting those bad guys or if it's just interactions with bad guys. So I don't know how that's going to pan out yet, but there's a lot of other recruitment, right? Like you'll meet people and they'll just join you, but then there's optional recruitment where you have to do a particular thing, like talk to someone with a particular person, but it's always very clear, right? The game will either just flat out tell you, hey, you need to talk to this person with this person, make it happen. Or the game will really heavily hint at it, like these two people are having a conversation and then suddenly they're in a battle and one's over here and one's over there, and it's like, you get this one, but this one's gonna fight you, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna send this one to go talk to that one, right? Like those types of things. So yeah, it absolutely has that kind of like optional recruitment vibe, but unless the choices that you make actually lead to bad guy recruitment later on, which I don't know if they will or not, the optional recruitment is very, very open and very fair. Yeah, because, I mean, that's definitely a thing, back in the old day with actual Ogre Battle and in plenty of Fire Emblems, where recruitment can sometimes be extremely vague, where you're not sure who you need to talk to with who. Is there a Deneb? My boy, Mayokai. Is there a Deneb? Let me introduce you to... You know what? Actually, I'll show you. I'll show you in the system. Class registry. Oh, Deneb. Where are you at, girly? Meet our Deneb, aka Wiggle Hips. Basically, yes. For all intents and purposes. Was she as hard to recruit as Deneb? No, not in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So, if you're saying, is there a Deneb recruit difficulty? I have no idea yet. There hasn't seemed to be one. So, mixed sides on that kind of concept. But, yeah, so... I'm sure some people, when they play this game, will be like, they just hand you everything. That's not fun. But I actually really appreciate that so far, everything has been very clear-cut. It's been very much like, yes, this is a recruitable person. Here's how you recruit them. Or, this is probably a recruitable person. You want to figure out if they're a recruitable person, right? Well, here's this person they were just talking to. Right, so it makes it very obvious so far. Yes, yeah. I don't mind certain games where it's like, you need to do this one crazy thing to figure out what's up with this character, but I don't like having to use a strategy guide to play a game just to feel like I'm actually playing the game. And that's how a lot of old strategy games are, because they can be extremely obtuse with how to find and recruit people. Like, I played Genealogy of the Holy War, I think, maybe 2 years ago at this point, and I absolutely adored that game. I had a blast with it. It might be one of my favorite Fire Emblems now. But if I had not had a strategy guide that was non-spoiler to tell me where stuff was and where people were, then I probably would not have enjoyed it nearly as much as I did, because I wouldn't have gotten a quarter of the shit, right? Exactly, right? Like, and don't get me wrong, that game was absolutely still worth playing, but if I hadn't had a strategy guide, I would not have had as good of a time with it. So we're gonna do a little bit of item management. Basically, just try. Right. We were doing the first aid check. I got distracted. I apologize. This unit does not have a healer, but Nina, as a warrior, doesn't actually do much in the realm with her current passive points. So if we were to go to Nina, for example, and we check her passive points, all she has is Binding Guard, which activates before attacking with an active seal. Her next attack will inflict Guard Seal. So obviously that's very useful, but it doesn't always come up, right? It's not always... I guess maybe it's always an effect. I don't know. I feel like we could buy a healer's kit and put it on her, and then maybe actually have her pop that off at the end of some battles here or there. There are a couple other people that I think might actually, be useful to do their thing on. Who is it? There's someone else that doesn't often proc their stuff. I don't know. We'd have to take a look at it. But, I think I'm willing to give it a try.
You won't find finer weapons in
There's
all
only
of
one.
Drakkenhold.
It's not especially expensive. We're going to put it on Nina. Can I...
Much obliged.
Did we put the Angel Hunter's buckler on anyone? We were going to put that on... Adel, right? Yes, I believe that was the plan. Angel Hunter's buckler. Yes, we want to do that. The idea being that will keep him alive from aerial attacks, potentially.
You won't find finer weapons.
Okay, the rest of the stuff we're less concerned about. Is my Christmas tree still up? Yeah, absolutely. It is 100. Baby, hit the lights! She's not gonna hit the lights, but yes, our Christmas tree is still up. It will likely still be up into late spring, early summer, would be my assumption. Why, ya kitty cats? Like a pet on. Pet you.
You won't find finer weapons in all of Drakkenhold.
I'll pet you. I'll pet the kitties. Okay, that's it. No more pets. Viper Shield, not super worried about. Defender's Mace. This one did interest me. But... So the people that it can be used on are already healers. So I'm not sure that I'm not sure that I want to take away their ability to heal. I guess technically, like, Sharon heals with her active as well, right? So could be acceptable, but I don't know that it's worth the 10k right now for what we're getting. And then we have, like, iron stuff, which we probably should be looking at. Although, it's not significantly better than the Recruit's Shield. It's a higher guard rate. Probably worth it. We have the Carnet Shield. Where's the place that had the Carnet weapons? That's really what I was interested in. Is this one? Yes, this one has the Carnet weapons. Blessed Round Shield. What do we got? I don't hate that concept, but who's using it currently? Miriam's using it currently. What are stat growths like? Terrible feeling in Fire Emblem when you have bad luck. Okay, so that is somewhat complicated to describe, but I can tell you that you will not have bad luck in this game because stat growths are static. The thing is they are growths, but they're not random growths. They are, I think, this is what I've heard, so take this with a grain of salt, it could be incorrect, but from what I have seen from people's videos on YouTube that I'm trying not to watch, from what I've seen and heard, stat growths are static and they are tied to a person's... Let me see if I can check. To a person's growth types. So, every single character in this game has 2 growth types, and there's like, I don't know, 6 or 7 different growth types, right? And you can change, you can go in and you can use an item, and you can augment the growth types for a character. So you could, for instance, be like, I don't want Scarlet's growth types to be Guardian and Lucky, I want them to be Hardy and Offensive. Or I want them to be Hardy. For example, Elaine is all-rounder, period, right? So you can go in and modify anyone's stat growths. The thing is a level 10 Scarlet with Guardian Lucky is going to have the same exact stats as every single level 10 Scarlet with Guardian and Lucky. My Scarlet and your Scarlet, if they're both Guardian and Lucky, are going to have the exact same stats, period. So there's no random stat growths, right? However, you can augment your character's stats to be preferentially something, right? You can say, for example, if you had a tank that had double offensive, and you're like, hold up, I don't want that. I want my tank to have Hardy Guardian, right? Why does my Hodrick have keen offensive? That's not the stats that I want him to have. I want him to have Hardy Guardian, right? Maybe that's the plan that you have. So if you want to do that, you can use an item to change his stat growths, and when that happens, his stats will automatically update to the stats that should have those stat growths. So, again, right, like, if you use the item and change Hodrick's stats from Keen Offensive to Hardy Guardian, they will automatically change his stats to whatever every level 10 Hardy Guardian Hodrick would have. That is my understanding. Again, take that with a grain of salt, because that could be wrong, that could be misinformation. I haven't explored it a crazy amount or anything like that, but that is the interpretation that I have been given, the information that's out there that I am admittedly trying to steer clear of and just kept catching glimpses of here or there, right? Although this does make me question now why Hodrick is Keen Offensive, and I kind of want to go see. But anyways, yeah, I do agree. I think it's a very interesting scenario, because it means that you have... It's not random bullshit. As far as I'm aware, you're not just fucked. You have some control, 100%. You might end up getting a person that you're like, I don't like the stat distribution on this person. It feels weird that they made this choice. I want to change it. And in theory, you can, right? Whereas in a lot of Fire Emblem games, you just get fucked by stats. Another thing to keep in mind is that you can buy stat up items out the fucking wazoo, and you find them out the wazoo as well. The thing is that each type of stat up item that you use on a particular character, you can only use on that character 5 times. So in theory, you can boost everyone in the game's stats by 5, but only 5 times. Like, everyone's attack, you can boost it by 5 times. Everyone's, etc., right? So you can, if you have someone that's kind of like a little dipped on something that you want, you can invest in that person and actually kind of like boost them back into a range where you would prefer. And that is, you don't have to go out of your way to do that. It's very easy to do that. I probably have half a dozen of those items sitting in my... There's a Dew of Skill. Oh, I actually don't have very many because I used them. I have a bunch of level up stuff, but yeah. So that is fortunately not something that you have to worry about too terribly much. Okay, I want to look into this Carnet. here because it is significantly strong, right? Like, our recruit short sword is 11 physical attack, 3 HP, and 20% experience. I think we're past the point to where I care about that additional 20% experience. That is not the concern for me now. I think it's way more of a concern on having people fucking hit hard, right? That being said, there are plenty of people that have good weapons that we do not want to, right? Like, we don't want to move away the Wyvern Razors. Those are really good weapons. The Hallowed Blade is pretty good. The Rose Knight Sword's pretty good. Black Iron Sword seems fine. But all these fucking recruit swords, they can probably go. The issue is we only have one Carnet per. So, question of who gets it. I think Carnet we will put on Elaine. Elaine heals based off of the damage that he does, and is still a damage dealer for his team. Travis and Lex really are just tanks right now. So I think we go for boosting Elaine.
Much obliged.
Then we'll do a Carnet Axe. Probably going to put this on Aubin, because I feel like that makes sense. Maybe Fran, though. Fran has a Rose Knight Sword, Rose Knight Hammer, Baroque Axe. He already has an Iron Axe. I'm surprised Berengaria doesn't come with something special. Has a Warhammer. Don't care about Prosper. We're not using Bruno right now, so I think, yeah, we put the Carnet Axe on Aubin.
Much obliged.
Carnet Spear. This one is an interesting choice, right? Not Rosalind, because Rosalind has the Twinned Bow, but probably not Adele or Adel, because he has the Unwavering Spear. So really it's a choice between Clive and Chloe. Chloe, if Chloe has the boost, she will probably be more likely to kill flying units, which would be pretty important. And I think Clive already does pretty good work regardless. So I think we're going to go with Chloe.
Much obliged.
Okay. Carnet Bow, this should be easy, just an upgrade for Rolf.
Much obliged.
Carnet Rod, I would assume this is an Osh. Ooh, we'll lose Fire Burst, and I don't think we actually want to lose Fire Burst. Might be worthy to put on Yana at that point. Might be worthy to put on Yana at this point.
Much obliged.
Okay. That seems fine to me. The iron weapons are strong, but I don't know that they're so significantly stronger that I'm like, yes, let's use them instead of the recruit stuff. Because, yeah, the Blessed Round Shields are good. Kind of interested in putting that on the Lex, I think.
Much obliged. Bewitch.
Check this.
You won't find finer weapons in all
We
of
do have
Drakenholm.
Carnet Shields. A Carnet Great Shield. I don't think we're interested in putting a Carnet Great Shield on Hodrick, because I do actually really like the Azure Crest Great Shield. But Berengaria is only using an Iron Great Shield, so that is a simple upgrade.
Much obliged.
And then the Carnet Shield I think we can throw on Elaine pretty easily. Because that's just an out-and-out upgrade as well, I think, at this point.
Much obliged.
The Squire's Shield Quick Cover.
Beware.
What the fuck is Clive's passive? It's Quick Guard. So he just guards himself. It would be useful for him to guard other people, but he doesn't have a healer in his squad. And doing that would mean that he's going to steadily incur damage. So I think we'll avoid that. For now. Let's sneak a peek down here real quick.
You won't find finer weapons in all of Drakenhold.
I want to...
Much obliged. Much obliged.
I want to do that, and then I think we have the gear for everyone else to do the other stuff that they want. Trim. I think we'll just put a silver bangle on. Fine. Berengaria. Power belt seems fine. Aramis. Oh, we didn't put... Did we put Aramis in a unit? Yeah, we put Aramis in other units. Probably just a brown beret, honestly. It's fine for now. Okay, take a look at teams. I think... we're fine. High evasion, the hope being that he's not going to get hit that much, even if he takes like a poke behind Virginia. Okay. Somewhat concerned still about Miriam's ability to defend herself. Detoxifying, that does not seem like a... definitely want... We'll do something like that. We don't want her healing for no reason. Okay, that seems fun. Alright, let's pop down. Let's get into some actual characters on back rows take less damage or something. Characters on back rows often don't get targeted by attacks. So, melee attackers typically are only able to target the front row. So if you have someone standing on the front row, oftentimes they can't get to the back row. Magic users and bow users can target things in the back row. So you do have to be careful about those types of things. But there's a lot of units in this game, for example, like Hodrick, who his whole thing is to be a meat shield, block things on the front, but also he will passively jump in the front of other characters and take hits for them, right? So generally the process is put tanky people or people that can't get hit on the front line, and then put damage dealers in the back or less tanky people in the back. And mixing and matching, healing, support, dodging, attacking, etc., etc. But, of course, there are all types of things to counter that scenario. Hodrick, for example, will get blasted if he takes a magic hit. In fact, didn't we buy something specifically for that? I thought we did. Yeah, we bought the Charm of Warding, and we want to put that on character. We want to put that on Sharon? Yeah, I think we take the lucky coin off of her, and we put the Charm of Warding on her. So the Charm of Warding will negate the next magic damage dealt to an ally. Which I think is perfectly fine. The issue is she only has one passive point, so she's very likely to just immediately regenerate. So I think we actually probably turn this off for now. Set this to only activate if someone is less than 75% HP. I feel like that's gonna... No, damn. She might not be a good target for this. Aerial Guard... Binding Guard. Yeah, maybe she actually... You know what? You know what? I'm okay just leaving this alone, and what we'll do is I can come in and edit the tactics. You can also set different tactical, like, templates, right? So you can be like, this is my tactic for fighting this thing. This is my tactic for fighting this thing. This is my tactic for fighting this thing, right? I just haven't done that yet, but what we can do is if it becomes an issue, right, we know, oh, Hodrick's about to fight a magic user, then I can come in here and turn it on, or like turn other things off and be like, yeah, Sharon is just here to prevent Hodrick from instantly dying to a magic attack. So we'll see how that goes. I want to get into a fight, so let's fucking do it, shall we? We've been playing for like an hour and not fighting anything. So we're going to do this sigil fight first. Wyvern Knights and Hunters. Okay. We need exactly. No glue, please and thank you. Alright. Oh, this is a bigger fight than I thought it would be. Okay, we have a Hoplite and 2 warriors. We've got a magic caster. That's going to be the issue. Ooh, what is this? We've never seen a ballista before. That's a little scary. Got some healers over here and a mantlet. I'm not especially concerned about any of this, I don't think. So let's just start deploying. Trying to look at average levels. Yeah. Adel's unit is still kind of like the low man on the totem pole. Adel and Fran. Let's deploy Fran's unit.
To the skies.
How does Fran deal with this? Deals just fine.
At once.
So yeah, we'll do that. And then Adel's unit...
I'll ride any distance. How can I assist?
Is also going to do just fine.
I ride at once.
But we would rather not get shit fucked. Let's send in Elaine's unit as well. I kind of want to see how
They will
they
be ours.
do.
We march.
Now that we've made some slight adjustments.
The path is set.
Okay.
No mercy.
Alright, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, ballista, the first time I've seen one, so don't know what to expect.
Come on.
Yeah, crit up. Unfortunately, attacking a hoplite, so not gonna matter that much. But Kitra will finish.
Yeah.
Don't heavy smash me, bro.
My
We
training's
didn't
paid off.
actually finish. That's okay. Easy enough for
your
us
service.
to finish that up.
Understood.
I've arrived. What next, Your Highness?
Face me and be cut down. Huh?
Throw heal takes
I
effect.
did it.
Does that good.
Diligence pays dividends.
Level up on Leia. We get HP, evasion, and crit rate, and we get parry. So activates before being hit by an attack, negate melee damage for a single hit, and grants the user +1 AP. So that's pretty cool.
Dead and buried.
Not going to come into a play a lot because we have her
Nowhere
on the
is
back
too
row
far.
right now, but it could later
I
on.
stand ready.
We're
At your
going to
service.
go ahead and just actually rest. I don't think
Merely say the
we
word.
need to worry too terribly much.
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
Huh?
Ah,
I've had enough of you. Ha!
okay. Easy peasy. Sharon needs a different active skill that she can use when no one needs to be healed. That's what Sharon needs.
Well then. Naturally. I'm prepared for anything. How can I assist? My steed is swifter than the wind.
I feel like
To
we're
me.
just gonna have to brute force this. Which honestly, at this point, is not difficult. We could probably just, we could deploy every unit we have as soon as we have the ability to deploy them, and then just send them out and say, hey, when you live, you die, you die. Although, we actually haven't seen what happens
What shall I do?
when a unit actually dies. So that is of
It shall be done.
concern.
Prepare
About to
be run
blaze
through.
us is going to be the issue. So yeah, we get blazed there. Not a big deal.
I've had you. I'm here to help.
Never in doubt.
Easy peasy.
I wonder if I'm stronger than Lady Ocleus.
She gets another passive. Damn it. HP +1, magic defense +1. She gets refresh. Activates after an ally is debuffed. Removes all debuffs from the row of ally. Gotcha. Level 12 on Morden. HP, physical attack, guard rate, and initiative. Cool.
Merely say the word. Consider it done. Take cover. They Your villainy
So the
ends
ballista
here.
just shoots at you Gotcha. That's terrifying. That's, I thought it was gonna be like an assist. But no, it just fires.
My magic is yours.
Scary. Quite scary.
Let me. Winter's Fury. Is that better?
I need to set her heal to be targeted at...
Victory grows ever closer. The time is at hand.
You need an adjustment. Your quick heal. Your curing call should prioritize debuffed and prioritize lowest HP percentage. That seems fine.
Nowhere is too far. Sir.
Cool. This is brutal.
I'm prepared for anything.
We're going to heal them.
My gratitude. They.
I stand
Oh
ready.
God.
At once. Nowhere is too far. Understood.
They. Come then.
I just gotta get this fucking ballista down. It's just beating
on,
the
then.
shit out of me.
I'm here to help.
Nice.
Like new.
Very good. Okay, so that worked.
Well fought. Quite troubling. I grow weary.
Very painful.
Yeah. Merely say the word. I ride it once. A fruitful venture, I hope.
Turned and shot me in the face.
You face me.
My goodness, that was not great.
Go on then.
Even with the guard,
I'm here
did
to help.
35 damage. That's nice.
I'll help.
Good.
That's quite good.
Victory grows ever closer.
The weapon you see here is called the Ballista, my prince. As long as it holds bolts, you can use it to continually attack an enemy target. It is a potent armament indeed if used to its full potential. Ballista are siege weapons that can be operated by any unit. Station a unit, then select a target to attack automatically.
We march. Onward. Stand before me. Thanks.
I can help. A regrettable end.
God for Rolf.
Seems we
Hey, our little first aid kit came into play. Nice.
'Twas fate which brought us here.
At your service. At once.
I'm ever in your service. It shall be done.
Nowhere is too far. Understood.
Good.
One of the many benefits of old age.
You get experience off of that? Oh my god. Wild. Yana gains 11, gets level 11, gets HP plus 1, magic attack, accuracy, and evasion.
Do your worst.
tempered in the cruel flames of war.
Feels good. A Hodger gets 11. It's HP plus 2, physical attack plus 1, and magic attack plus 1. Very cool.
Was never in doubt. How can I assist? My steed is swifter than the wind.
The time is at hand. The path is set. I'll prove my worth. Yeah! I'm here, Your Highness. What shall I do? I'll prove my worth. It shall be done.
No mercy.
Campfire healed us all up.
Well met.
Leia got the...
Let's get 'em.
Leia can kill the shit out of thieves for days.
My training's paid off.
Who needs archers when you have sword masters?
It seems you've misjudged me. I stand ready. You're nothing.
These poor healers.
I did it! Victory is ours. At your service. At once. Nowhere is too far.
I'm prepared for anything.
One does a great job against them. No one does a great job against them. Suicide yourself.
Yeah!
Stop them from
How can I assist?
doing the thing.
Consider it done.
I'm ever in your
Actually,
service.
wait. Why would I do that? Arrow rain then. So I think this is a very interesting mechanic in the game. All of the enemies that are sitting on cities and towns will constantly be ticking up this reinforcement slot, and they'll keep doing it for the entirety of the game. Endless reinforcements. Obviously, you have a timer in the battle, so you'll lose eventually just to the time regardless. But they'll constantly throw reinforcements at you. If you hurt them, though, doesn't matter how much you hurt them. If you hurt them, that reinforcement, it will instead turn into a heal, right? So you can stop the reinforcements by just throwing someone at them, even if that person isn't going to win. As long as they hurt them, it will stop the reinforcements and they'll start to heal instead. Once they heal back up to full, they'll start doing reinforcements again, but you can just keep bumping them. Alternatively, you have all these Valor skills, some of which have a pretty decent range, so you can actually snipe enemy leaders or enemy what's the terminology I'm looking for here? You can snipe enemies that are sitting on things doing reinforcements, and
The time is at hand.
just use Valor to basically like keep them from summoning more shit. We'll go ahead and just royal order this. If he's gonna win anyways, he's got a level 9 on his team. He needs the experience. I mean, everyone needs the experience, so it's kind of open season.
I stand ready.
Prepare yourselves. I'll take that.
Rolf's gonna kill them both. Very nice. Anti-flyer indeed.
How embarrassing.
The battle is ours.
Very nice. 13's level on everyone, basically.
You impressed?
Travis up to 13, HP, accuracy, evasion, and
To
initiative.
protect those who can't protect
Nina up
themselves.
to 10, gets HP and physical attack. She also gets assaulting blow, which is
On
cool.
my honor as a knight.
Clive gets 13, gets HP, physical attack, defense, and magic defense.
Keep getting sharper.
Rolf gets 13 and gets magic attack, accuracy, and crit rate. Very cool.
Victory!
And we got 7 novice military treaties. Cool. Or treatises. However you fucking pronounce that shit. Mostly, I'm interested in honors. And we got 10 for it. That's perfect. So, well, I think we actually only needed 9. We got do a protection. Phantom Knight Shield. The Phantom Knight Shield. That's interesting. We've earned a reward for our first success in the Sigil's trial. Though, given everything we know about them, I should hardly be surprised at this point. In any case, there are still more Sigils elsewhere in Fevrith. Let's be off. Okay, first things first, we want to check that item. Phantom Knight's Great Shield. Magic defense plus 20. Interesting. Oh, but it has no physical defense or guard rate. Oh. Okay, gotcha. So it's purely a magic tank shield. And we can't use it on Hodrick. That's interesting. We could put it on someone like Virginia. She has the blue rose shield and then the black iron shield. The black iron shield's really strong though. Right? Like she has a shit ton of guard rate based off of these two things. Does she? Oh! It's okay. It's not giving her 20% guard rate and 22% guard rate. It's only giving her the highest guard rate that she gets from a shield. So this is absolutely a good deal for her. Because that means she should use a shield that gives her guard rate and then a shield that doesn't. This is going to make her incredibly beefy against magic. That's actually really cool. Like, being able to use 2 shields is very neat. Totally put the black iron shield on someone else, though. Right up. Seems fine. Like a good idea. Do that. Okay. Rapport conversation. Bran and Miriam and Kitra and Miriam. Cool. Let's do it. What can I possibly do with all this? I couldn't ask Kitra again, not after last time. Something the matter, Fran? What's that bag you have there? Is this how I learn you're abandoning our order? I would never. It's from my parents, actually, an assortment of all my favorite pickled vegetables. I'm thankful for the gift, of course, but I'll never be able to eat it all on my own. I mean, they're pickled vegetables. They're gonna last for a long time. They also sent me an array of formal wear, which has about as much use in battle as a hibernating griffin. Granted, we do have the occasional feast every now and then, but knowing the company we keep, wearing anything too fancy would just make me stick out. Yay, pickled vegetables. Tasty. Might you be able to send it all back? I thought about that, but I've just been passing things off on Kitra's family instead. After all, I'd rather not hurt my parents' feelings if I can avoid it. It does sound quite the puzzle, though I admit I'm somewhat jealous to hear of it. The only missives I've ever received from my father demanded I honor our family name on the field of battle, and nothing else. Though I suppose I should be pleased to hear anything at all from him. Man is taciturn, to say the least. Even so, I'm sure he worries about you in his own unique way. And I'd bet no feat of bravery could ever make him happier than seeing you get home safe. I pray you're correct. That was nice. Kitra and Fran. Oh, shit. We'll get you for this, girl. Just you wait. Kitra, what's going on here? What's going on is those mercs were making fun of me, so I taught them a little manners. Is that really all it took? Can't resort to violence over every bad word said about you. Think how you'll make us look, or yourself for that matter. You're the daughter of a lord, remember? You at least should start speaking like one, if nothing else. Sorry, not happening. The only lord our land's got now is Zenoira. My mom and dad are gone. So I'm not a noble, Fran, and neither are you. Not anymore. We will be. Once His Highness takes the throne, everything will go back to the way it used to be. That's what they say, yeah. But me, I'm not holding my breath. You not believe in him, Kitra? Doesn't matter what I believe. Besides, you're 5 times the proper lady I'll ever be. That's how it is, and that's how it's always gonna be. Can't mean that. Don't, really. And I know the prince isn't a bad guy, so sorry. I'll watch what I say from now on, promise. Anyway, I should get going. Places to be, you know. People to smack, you know. I wonder if that's a promise she can really keep. Probably not. She doesn't seem like that type of person. Okay, cool. We are going to teleport up here and see if we can unlock this. Deliveries? No. Okay. We are going to teleport down here. Do some digging. I think we have a free one. Stop it! Or you tapping me? Chop, chop. You don't deserve pets. And don't you dare deliver him the taps in chat. He's been a bad fucking boy. You've been a bad boy and you don't deserve pets. You don't. You don't deserve them. Lippo does, though. God, now I gotta feed him. Fucking hell. Treats. Alright, we feed the cats. Lippo, you want a treat? You smell? You smell? They smell. They smell the treats. Alright, gotta break Lippos in half. Otis, come over here. Sniff, sniff. Come up here. Come down here. Lippo. Sniff my fingers so you don't look at Lippo while she's eating hers. Right, now they're all disturbed. Alright, we're gonna do a quick thing.
Good
we're going
seeing you,
to...
friend. I'll take your order anytime. Don't be a...
We're going to take a quick look at rapport stuff, and we're gonna be like, hey, let's do some rapport things. So Scarlet can have rapport with Elaine, Lex, Chloe, Virginia, and Yosef. So let's do Scarlet, Lex, Chloe, Elaine.
Good seeing you, friend. Enjoy now.
Potato and egg salad.
This looks wonderful.
Delightful.
You'll miss out if you don't eat. Huh? I might have eaten a little too much.
Hey, we got a report with Lex. Nice. I want to see if we can just spam that. I'm not gonna use the free
Enjoy
one.
now.
So, you want some?
Enjoy now.
Shall we?
You'll miss out if you don't eat.
As though it were made by the royal chef.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay. I think that is pretty cool. I am very happy that they just include the ability to spam out rapport via the tavern, so that you don't actually have to worry about grouping people with specific people so you can unlock their rapport conversations. It costs you, right? It costs you money, but I think that is absolutely fucking worth it. And I'm very happy that that is the case. Got some bread for you, Elaine. Fresh out the oven. You mean to say you're the one who made it? Sure do. Then forgive me, Lex, but I can't eat this. Why the hell not? Remember the last time you baked us bread? It was closer to biting into a rock than any sort of actual food. Oh, come on, that was ages ago. Here, I'll tear off half for you. It does appear to be quite soft inside. I have to say, this is incredible. See? I'm thinking I might even start a bakery once we're done with all this war stuff. Something's wrong with this bread you made, Lex. It's hard as a stone. You give her the hard bread and took her bread? That's because you're not eating it right. It's a northern specialty. Meant to go with a nice hot bowl of soup. Really? Well, then maybe you should remember to tell people next time. I'm lucky I still have all my teeth after that. Does such a dish truly exist? Of course it doesn't. But only one of the 6 loaves I made actually turned out good. Not sure why, though. It's using the same dough and everything. Perhaps you should hold off on that bakery for now, Lex. I don't know. One truly amazing product out of 6 doesn't sound horrendous. Talk to these peeps. Mock battles are pretty good, huh? Try doing one whenever you get a new skill or just want to test something out. I haven't really done any of those. Hey, it looks like you've increased your available unit slots. The more units you add to your army, the more strategies you can employ in battle. The real question is, are you going to be able to use all those units at the same time? Only one way to find out. Well, 6 isn't bad, yeah. Oh shit, that's scary sounding. Chloe, what's wrong? Chloe! Sorry, Lex. There was nothing I could do. Now, Chloe. Is that any way to support a friend? What's that smell? Scarlet? Beef and goat milk stew, of course. Chloe taught me how to make it. Some stew, huh? Wait, did you say you made it? Don't worry, I followed the recipe, exactly like she told me. It might just be the best thing I've ever cooked. I think I'll call it the Scarlet Special. What do you think, Lex? You finally see me as the culinary goddess I am. Scarlet notoriously cannot cook. Ah, I know. You can't judge it until you eat it, but of course. I don't know, I'm pretty sure the smell's more than enough to scare me off. Hey, Elaine, you've got to help me. That's funny. A friend he is. After all the trouble I went to making it for him, too. How utterly rude. You won't run from me, will you, Lex? No, I think you won't be running at all. When'd you get so strong? It's just crazy. No, no stew, anything but the stew. Was it a dream? It was a dream. Ugh. It was some dream. Oh, Lex, just the person I was looking for. Stay away from me, monster! Wow. That's funny. Fun times. Nowadays, folks all over the world are having a pretty rough go of it. That's not who I want to talk to. Barbatimo's free? Oh, that's great news. You can get just about anything in a place that size. And we've really been struggling with that without access to it. Can't believe you got the best of those sorcerers. Sure, you already know this, but magic attacks are especially effective against armored units like hoplites. If you're going up against folks like them, it'll do you good to bring a magic user, or 3. Exploring. Do we have enough to do this now? We still don't have the core site? How much core site do we have? Ah, it takes so much. Well, part of the issue is we continuously use our core site, you know? We should check. Do we have any more? Super report? We do. Scarlet and Chloe. Gorgeous, isn't it? I almost forget we're at war staring out at the water like this. Me too. It's been too long since we've had a chance to breathe, you know? It has. Listen, Scarlet, you don't need to spend the entire time pouting just because His Majesty declined your invitation. That's not... I know he's busy as well, but I still can't believe he would turn you down so easily. Do you like me to yell at him for you? You don't need to do that, Chloe. Though I do appreciate the offer. It just makes me a little anxious sometimes. Understandably so. Things are nothing like how they used to be on Palavia. Life was so easy then, so fun. Now, here he is, marching us on to the brighter future while I'm struggling just to follow in his wake. Enough of this modesty, Scarlet. You have a beautiful heart, pure and clear as this very lake. And on one of these days, His Majesty is going to realize that. We're talking beauty, I think you have me beat, Chloe. Huh? You know, I'm the one who's supposed to be consoling you, right? Anyway, care to eat something? I packed a nice big lunch for us before we left. That would be lovely. Hey! I would love a lakeside picnic. Boo Boo, it's been too long since we've done a lakeside picnic. We should do one this spring. Lakeside picnic. We buy stuff and we go to the side of a lake and picnic. Okay. It's not a trap. There's not like ulterior motives or anything. We're gonna go up here to the Blade of House Millet, something like that. We come up here. The garrison to the north seems to be a supply depot of sorts. It's heavily guarded, as you might imagine. What's more, the enemy commander is a displaced Cornean noble by the name of Melisandre. Oh, right, hold up. We want to... Enlistment, expand units. Expand units! Heck yeah. Good formation! Bruno Mars. Alright, Berengaria's unit can probably slap people in the face now. I mean, she could already do that on her own, but... Upon hearing that a major Zenoiran stockpile sits under the watchful eye of Melisandre Millet, the daughter of a Cornian noble house, the Liberation sets out to defeat her and free the region. Swordfighter and Witch. Lego, my ego. Oh, sword fighters. We might not want to employ Travis. Oh, she's a sword fighter.
I'm sick of sitting on my hands all day. Why does war have to be so boring? Those morons will pay for stationing me in the middle of absolute nowhere.
Lower your voice, Lady Melisandre. There's no telling whose ears lie behind what corners.
Anyone worth half a damn wouldn't bother listening to my drivel. I swear fealty to Galerius, and this is my prize?
Enough. This querulous nonsense is unbecoming of the storied House May's sole survivor.
May it?
Your relation to the family line...
Can we please not go into this now? I'd rather not feel belittled by my glorious ancestors today.
I don't know if I like her or not. She's kind of a brat.
Urgent news, milady!
I mean, I'll take her if she's an option, but dang.
It's the rebels, sir. They're approaching our camp.
Marching from Lisbouche, This all comes far sooner than I'd expected.
And if the reports are to be believed, it seems His Highness Elaine leads the charge.
That's the best news I've heard in months. This Elaine fellow might as well be hand-delivering our long-lost glory himself.
Ah, there's the Lady Melisandre I know.
I just hope he's easy on the eyes, too.
Calm it down.
And there's the other side of her.
Can't you tell a joke when you hear one? He could be the most handsome man in the world, and I'd still fight just the same. Now, prepare for the assault. And station a separate contingent you know where.
Yes, milady. Sound the alarm whistle. I want all lieutenants readied for battle at once.
How old was that prince meant to be again? It would be an awful shame if he breathed his last before I got a good look at him. Maybe I'll just take a quick pre-battle peek. And why shouldn't I? There's not a man in the world who could hope to equal me.
Calm down, lady. Definitely kind of a brat. And she's gonna do it, too. Anyone in there? I'm Melisandre, Zenoiran general and your opponent in the battle ahead. I've come to greet your leader, Elaine, before we're forced to face each other in combat. What the fuck? Sure, announce yourself. "'Tis I, my lady. What words do you have for me? I'd heard the rumors, but you're even more handsome than I expected. Pardon? Oh, nothing. You've no hope of winning this battle, Sir Elaine. We have countless men and even more waiting to join at a moment's notice. Surrender to Zenoira, though, and I may just spare your lives. Bold request, but one I must refuse. We've no intention of laying down our arms, not until rule of this land is restored to its rightful lord." Ah, such elegance, such noble defiance. She's okay. She's that type of dare. Gotcha. If that's what you wish, then so be it. The next we meet will be in the midst of battle. Okay. So much for convincing him to yield. We barely have any supplies left and no hopes of reinforcements either. All we can do now is strike at them with everything we've got. Surely you don't intend to take to battle yourself, Lady Melisandre. And why wouldn't I? Because, my lady, you are House Malay's sole Mayet. House Mayet's sole remaining heir. I beg you, issue your commands from the safety of our encampment. Fine. See that our men follow the plan. Let's do it. That's fucking ballistas again. Fucking mages again. I feel like they're gonna try to trick us and take our stuff from behind us. So that's a concern. No nines, still a 9. No nines, still a 9. No nines, no nines. No nines.
You've made the right call. Watch what royalty can do. Is that all?
I'll ride any distance. I'm prepared for anything.
Why would Adel not be able to damage them?
My steed is swifter than the wind.
Good choice.
How can I assist? I ride at once.
You don't stand a chance.
You don't stand a chance.
Lethargy takes you!
Wow, he hits hard. You doing something up there, Otis Botus?
Enfeeble!
Hits. And immediately is healed.
Healing you. A little ice for you. As if I could lose.
Easy to peasy.
Is anyone surprised? What is it? I'm off.
Barely say the word. What have we here? I'm prepared for anything. Consider it done.
Kneel before me.
Oh, they have parry. That's why we weren't going to be able to do any damage.
Cheer up.
Succumb to sloth!
Healing you. With all the might of
That's
the royal
interesting. That's quite interesting.
family. That's what you get.
That's what
Watch
you
what
get
royalty
when you
can
let
do.
your heart win. Whoa, whoa.
How can I assist? I can't stay here.
What is it? Is that all? I've made it. You don't stand a chance.
It's not personal.
Your body grows heavy! What a joke.
I love the
As if
sword
I could
masters. Leia and Aramis are fucking awesome.
As expected of Cornian
Virginia
royalty.
levels up, HP, physical attack, physical defense, magical attack, and initiative.
Impressive, aren't
Rosalind levels up, HP, physical attack, magic defense, evasion, and initiative.
Is anyone
fucking good.
surprised?
Prepare to be run through.
Ow.
Be safe.
Never in doubt.
Jeebus. Alright, Adel has leveled, finally.
I'm even better than Clive now.
HP +2, physical attack +1, magic attack +1, accuracy +1, and crit rate +1. Been watching for 3 minutes and not seen a single unicorn trash game. It do be that some way sometimes. I would say we could check our heraldry and go from there, but you know.
Merely say the word.
How's it going, Wet Paper Bag? How are you doing?
I needed that.
Need to heal ourselves because
How
we
can
kind
I
of got
assist?
smacked.
I
Charge
ride it
that.
once.
I won't disappoint. I'm off.
Charge them.
Watch what royalty can do. What is it? Is that all?
Fine.
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
I'm doing pretty okay. Been a long day, but overall not too bad.
You'll see no
Really loving this game.
Well then. Was never in doubt. Merely say the word. My steed is swifter than the wind.
Watch what royalty can do.
Alright, fine. Berengare can take care of
Prepare
that
to be
one.
run through.
We're just bumping because we want to
Grant them succor.
prevent them from fucking with us. It's a lot of fun if you enjoy games in the vein of the old Ogre Battle games. Or like strategy games like Fire Emblem or something like that. Yeah.
I'm prepared for
I want to
anything.
augment her stuff. And I kind of want to say... lowest percentage. You don't mind those kind of games? Can be a fun way to pass the time. Yeah, so I enjoy them because they let me focus
I won't
on
disappoint.
like general strategy rather
I'm
than
off.
like specific movement. But yeah, I think
Just tell me what to do.
Ooh.
Do your worst.
A temporary fix.
Crikey, my Mikey.
You
Hey, Otis. Da boy.
be safe.
Well then.
Making me pet this cat.
How can I assist?
Unacceptable.
I ride it once.
Unacceptable. We're coming up to the end of March, and I still have an Xmas. Everyone's talking about the Christmas tree. Yeah, we still have our Christmas tree up. Apparently, it's a hot topic today. We are those types of people where we will put up decorations for a particular holiday, and then we will just leave them up. It's just a general tree at this point. We just like having a tree,
They won't escape.
you know?
Just tell me what to do.
Let's deploy. Anyone with a 9? Not really. What are we facing against? Sure, let's send out Fran's unit.
To the skies! Nowhere is too far. Understood.
Oh, General Tree, oh, General Tree. We left you up because we're lazy. Yeah, basically. Lazy and proud of it.
Kneel before me.
Ooh, you know what? I actually love the idea of just having a tree that we just decorate with random things. Like, oh, here we put Easter decorations on it. Now we put 4th of July decorations on it. Now we put, you know, Halloween decorations on it. Sounds great.
I'll cut you in two! That must have hurt. You'll freeze! As it was meant to be. Face me and be cut down!
Get booked!
Well met. Let's get him! Huh?
Miriam's not as tanky as I would want Miriam to be. Is part of the issue.
I shall heal you. Better keep this going. It seems you've misjudged me.
Should look at Miriam's stuff. Yeah, she has that blessed round shield. We should put something else on her. The detoxifying amulet is not a good option. Maybe a vitality talisman for now. But we should put that lucky coin on someone too, right? What if we put Leia in the front row? Actually. What if we put Leia in the front row with the lucky coin and that high of evasion plus parry? I don't know that it would work. We could try, though.
I stand ready.
Oh, because those guys have True Strike, obviously, so that's not going to work for them.
What is it?
She does well, though.
At your service. Sir. You dare challenge me?
Easy enough.
Succumb to sloth! With all the might of the royal family. I won't hold you back.
Selvi finally hits 10. I think that's our last level 9 up to 10. So Selvi gets HP +1, defense +1, magic defense +1, and she gets offensive curse. Inflicts physical attack -50% and magic attack -50% on a row of enemies.
A paltry effort.
Passive curse, offensive curse. I don't know. I feel like that's highly situational.
I won't disappoint. Watch what royalty can do.
Specifically, right there. Very situational.
I won't disappoint.
Suddenly, right, like...
What fortune? I'm prepared for anything. Consider it done. Order can barely say the word. I'm prepared for anything.
I'm gonna have him rest.
Just tell me what to do.
They won't know what hit them.
Well, loud and clear.
Ready. I'm up. You got it. I'm here.
You don't stand a chance.
Your strength fails you!
Cheer up.
Your body grows heavy!
Yield to me. Healing you.
This'll be cold.
Damn,
As it was
she
meant
dodgy.
to be. I'll need to rest before continuing on.
He did
I
not
stand
have very
ready.
many things.
Understood. Watch what royalty can do.
They won't escape. Got it.
Nowhere is too far. Sir. I'm here.
We're just gonna sit there and bump
No
this guy.
mercy.
Come on!
How embarrassing.
Huh? I did it! Victory is ours. I stand ready.
How can I assist? I ride at once.
At your service. Understood. What is it? Is that all?
Well,
It's time. Deploy our men stationed at the ruins. I knew that was gonna fucking happen. That's why I fucking ran him over there initially. Onward, men. Take their command post and put an end to this pointless struggle. Easy
I'm
peasy.
prepared for anything.
Who we got? Yeah, maybe not easy peasy, but
My steed is swifter than
I
the
stand
wind.
ready. Sir. Kneel before me.
game trying to be trixies, but we were relatively prepared.
That must have hurt.
Lethargy takes you!
Yield to me. Cheer up.
I'll cut you in two.
A little ice for you.
As if
Nice.
I could lose.
There is time yet to claim victory.
you won't make this mistake twice.
If I may.
Let's have some fun.
He's so hurt. I'm here. Yield to me.
Not bad.
You're mine.
There we go, pretty good.
Facing me was your first mistake.
Okay, Virginia
won't
can finish
escape.
that off.
Loud and clear.
You dare challenge me.
Yield.
Your body grows heavy.
No dice. Bye, lady.
As it was meant to be. Is anyone surprised? Watch what royalty can do. I'm off.
How can I assist?
Oof.
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
Not super happy about taking double fucking shots, but should mostly be okay. Easy enough.
Standing by. Nowhere is too far. Don't be too surprised. At your service.
If we do this, we knock them back. And then we shoot them in the face.
Well, moving out.
I'm prepared for anything. Consider it done. Prepare to be run through.
Yeah.
Be gone!
I am your shield.
Be safe.
Never in doubt.
Very nice.
Naturally. How can I assist? I ride it once. Do your worst.
I'm here to help.
Sharon levels.
I move forward in the light of the divine.
Level 11, HP +1, physical attack +1, magic +1, magic defense +1, evasion +1, and initiative +1.
Twas never in doubt. I'm prepared for anything. My steed is swifter than the
Just
wind.
tell me what to do.
'Tis the fruit of my labor.
Nice. Miriam levels to 11, HP +2, magic attack +1, magic defense +1, accuracy +1, evasion +1, guard rate +1, and initiative
Gotta
+1.
keep getting stronger.
Kitra levels to 11, HP +1, and physical attack +1.
Higher still.
Bran levels to 11, HP +1, physical attack +1, magic attack, magic defense, and evasion +1.
I stand ready.
What next, Your Highness?
Kneel before me.
It's not perfect.
Succumb to sloth. As if I could
Out of
lose.
here.
A paltry effort. At your service.
They won't escape. Got it.
Move north. A poultry act.
Merely say the word. I ride it once.
Sometimes
Sure
it do be
thing.
that way. We're gonna deploy Clive's unit
I
just
ride
because
for Cornea.
he's gonna be
I'm
able to get
ever
up
in your
here
service.
the fastest.
It shall be done.
Ready.
We're also gonna deploy
I'm up.
the lanes unit.
The day will be ours. The time is at hand.
And we're going to teleport up here.
What is it?
Onward.
Dead and buried. Nowhere is too far. Understood.
What have we here? I've arrived. I'm prepared for anything. Consider it done. Order complete.
Now then.
Prepare to be run through.
I've much room to improve.
Electric levels to 12, HP, physical defense, accuracy, and guard rate up. His guard rate
Naturally.
is so high passively.
How can I assist?
To me.
Just tell me what to do. Moving out.
What shall I do? Yeah!
I won't disappoint. Done.
Come then.
Easy now.
My magic is yours. Go on then. Not looking
Ice! Like new.
You're done for!
We march on.
Lane stands shoulder to shoulder with his own charges, He's braver than I gave him credit for. The Holy Knight Joseph appears to ride amongst them as well. I can only assume he's responsible for teaching the boy the ways of war. A charming prince gifted with not just looks, but talent in spades. I can't say I'm not interested. My lady?
The time is at hand.
We want to augment this. We want to say quick heal. Only use it when the target is 75% or less.
We march. The path is set.
They won't escape. Loud and clear.
You face me.
I'm here to help. My magic is yours.
Is that better?
A fine job.
Nice. Level 13 on Elaine and
I must never
11 on
yield.
Aubin. Elaine gets plus 2 HP, plus 1 defense, plus 1 accuracy, plus 1 guard rate.
Just keep getting
Aubin
tougher.
gets plus 1 HP, plus 1 physical attack, plus 1 physical defense, and plus 1 evasion. It's quite the sight watching him march to battle like any other soldier. Indeed it is, my lady. The boy is more than just a skilled swordsman, he's a fine leader as well. Even so, he's a fool for defying Zenoira, though that might actually be what I like about him.
A fine battle.
I want Elaine
tell me
to
what to
fight
do.
all of
Got
these
it.
battles now.
I'll prove my worth. I depart.
Because they keep saying things every time Elaine fights.
Your villainy ends here.
And I want to see if
I'm here to help.
we just impress her to the point to where she's
My
just
magic
like,
is
join me. Or, let me join you.
Winter's fury.
Like new.
Good.
May the Father smile upon me.
Darla gets 12 HP, physical attack, magic defense, and accuracy.
Well fought. We march. Onward.
I've arrived.
Come then.
Go on then. I'm here to help.
How free I'll help.
A fine job. Victory grows ever closer.
Nothing that time.
Ready.
Damn. I almost wonder if something would happen if we fielded Yosef. I'm gonna vitalize myself
Excellent.
and
The
go
time is at
bump her.
hand. The path is set. Our time grows short.
What next?
Fought well to reach my camp, Elaine. Now lay down your arms and we may just so show you mercy. No such thing, but I would ask the same of you, Melisandre. Relinquish your post or suffer the consequences. Just the response I was hoping for. Come then, let us see if the bite of your blade can match that of your words. Oh no.
Your villainy ends here.
reputation of yours is even tougher than they say. But don't expect I'll give in without a fight. No man has ever bested me with the sword, and that's not about to change today.
I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Have at you!
It's up to you. Go on then.
I mean, I can do that right
My
back.
magic is yours. Is that better? Easy now.
We march on! To me. Come then.
Let me.
She
I'm here to
doesn't not hurt. I will say that.
Go on then.
Like new.
Not looking great.
You're done for!
Good. The time is at hand. We march.
Nope.
The time is at hand.
Time is at hand for a royal order
Stronger than
to
ever.
kick Melisandre's ass.
The path is set.
To do it.
You face me.
My magic is yours.
Go on then. Winter.
I'll help.
Oh, just enough to drop her.
Not what I was expecting.
Nice.
Fine job.
A lot of fucking experience, too.
Another step forth.
Elaine hits level 14, HP, physical attack, magic defense, evasion, and initiative.
A little closer to my former strength.
Yana hits 12, HP, physical defense, magic attack, magic defense, and initiative.
Never doubt a desert kid.
Aubin hits HP, magic attack, accuracy, and initiative.
I can't fail my sacred
Scarlet
mission.
hits 13, gets HP, magic defense, and evasion.
A fine
Fuck yeah.
bout.
We got Stingray, Artenai Strike, critical rate plus 15% poison immunity. Activates at the start of battle. Attack a single enemy with the first strike. Grants the user plus 2 passive points if the target is defeated. Ooh, baby. Welcome to the chat room. Was I gone from the chat room? The fuck? Streamlabs?
What shall be done with her, my prince?
I know how this goes. I'm prepared for any fate you see fit.
I mean, recruiter. I'm not out to execute the world. As long as people will stop dealing with Zenoira, I'm down. Tries to force me to marry her, though.
Come, Melisandre. You belong with me.
I wonder, though, I'm really curious if this is actually an example of one of those more obscure recruitment options. Like, if we had not had Elaine fight 2 fights and seen those conversations between her and her captain, would we not have had the option to recruit her? Because I'm kind of suspicious about that.
Was that a proposal?
Perhaps I misspoke. I mean that you belong with us. The Liberation, that is. We have great need of fighters of your distinction.
Oh. Well, I suppose it's still a tempting offer.
You mean to accept, milady, but their hopes of success are nigh non-existent.
Think for a minute, Column. What did our loyalty to Galerius get us besides tedium and depression? And now that we failed him, he's bound to complete the trifecta with our heads on the chopping block.
A fair point. We'd more than likely face the same fate were we to decline the Liberation's offer besides. In truth, no odds are too small when they're the sole chance to preserve your noble lineage.
Speaking of that
I'll be
lineage,
honest, I kind of
just imagine.
want him more than I want her, truth be told. He's kind of a bro.
Cornia's illustrious House Maye, allied with
Maye.
the rebels who seek to reclaim her status. Why, we'd be a prized feather in their cap. Isn't that right, Elaine?
I wouldn't dare disagree. Our union would be a significant one indeed.
Okay, stop. Start choosing your words more carefully.
Then it's settled. I should say, I've taken quite a liking to you. Know that that's why I'm joining, above anything else.
Thank you, Melisandre.
That's not all I want, though. Once you claim the throne, I'll be expecting a place at your side for real.
I think that place is spoken for. You might need to calm down.
Sorry?
Oh, don't worry. I'm not asking to be queen. Just one of the few dozen consorts every king calls upon.
Wow! Game just immediately intersected the player's thoughts. Was like, every player is gonna be like, that's Scarlet's place. That's Scarlet's place. That's Scarlet's place. It was just like, yeah, have Melisandre just slap that out and just be like, yeah, I don't care about being queen. Excuse me?
Fascinating. Yes, let's discuss it another time, shall we?
Wow, Elaine handled that very tactfully. Very tactfully. Good job. Good job, Elaine. This game got horny. What's up, Otis? Odery babodery. Hell, we got a new place. Stuff unlock. 14 honors. Fuck yeah. Black Iron Sword. Also fuck yeah. Glad to be coming with you, Elaine. Perhaps I should accompany you as well, to make sure Melisandre doesn't cause too much trouble, of course. Hell yes! Actually who I wanted. Not gonna lie. I'm quite excited to have another fighter, another Lex. And he comes with a first aid kit. Interesting. Nice. That's kind of cool. Comes in with meh equipment, but, you know, it's cool. She also comes in with meh equipment. I mean, that was hers, so let's just give that back to her. We won't give him the thing. Let's give Travis the Black Iron Sword. Increased crit rate. Seems fun. Sorry to say it, but this is just a regular old garrison. There's nothing here but tents and wagons. The Zenoiran folks locked me up because they thought I was fighting for the liberation. Glad the real thing came along and set me free. Wasn't all bad, though. It's not like they tortured me or nothing. Probably on account of their old leader, Melisandre. Her heart was never really with them, if you ask me. Yes, I will watch how you perform with a witch in your unit. And then I will kill you.
Come there! Yeah? You're mine!
Got that counter off.
Healing.
Easy peasy. Osh didn't even get to attack. Telling me the Lady Melisandre is now working for the Liberation now? I don't know if you know this, but House Maye used to be famous the land over for churning out great generals. Guess they lost a bit of their luster nowadays. Hey, maybe Zenoiver's not as unbeatable as we thought. Expandable units. We're so close to being 50 on that. We're definitely just going to hold there, though. Fire, fighters, sword fighters, and radiant knights. I just cannot see myself. I guess, like, I understand why someone would use recruitable units, because, you know, you want to customize them, you want to make them your friends stuff. Then fine work, Your Highness. We can handle the defense of the region from here. Oh, we don't get a new town in this place. Interesting. Okay, we have 12, we have 11, we have 11. We're gonna, it is late, it's already 10, but we're gonna teleport up here and we're gonna do this one. Because I feel pretty confident that, ooh, hold up. Before we do that, pop down here. We got new stuff anyways. We have not been able to pick up the stuff here. Means we will likely have the stuff down here as well, yes. Sweet. Deliveries? Yay! We can do it! All places get. So far. The mine's open again thanks to you. Out of work far too long for my liking. We are halfway through C Renown. Got 20 blocks of stone left over from the repairs. Would say I'll let you have them for 2,000 gold. Absolutely. Set some more aside just for you. Coming back in 3 days. Okay, before we do anything else, teleporting here. Just because I want to see what the fuck happens. What is hiding behind this bridge? This is like over in... Like, you've got the materials we need, Elaine. What do you say? Repair the bridge. Nothing like fixing up a wounded friend. You did good. Any more honors? 20 renown? A route to Grand Corinne lies just ahead, Your Highness. Lead forth in the final battle against Galerius shall commence in true? We just unlocked the final battle in the game? What? That is a quick route to challenging the fight. Because normally you... my assumption is normally you can't get in there without fighting one of these other level 40 battles, right? So this is a potentially a speedrunner's access into the final battle of the game. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. Did I actually station a guard? Forgot. Sure, Palm can get up here.
Your faith in me shall not be misplaced.
The mine's open again. The town is livelier than ever. Thank you, thank you. Now let's go do this. I believe. Battle for Estania. Who the fuck is you? Laurent! It's a knight! He's got a lance! Again, these Anoran worms gnaw at the fabric of our lands. No matter. The knight-errant Laurent shall see you exterminated down to the very last. It's not a name I'm familiar with. Who is he? I couldn't say, my prince. Yet if nothing else, it would appear he wishes to fight at our side. What the fuck is in his... that? Is that an up... That's a Viking. Is that an upgraded... Yeah, that's an upgrade to Aubyn's class. Is a Great Knight an upgrade to Clive's class? It looks like it. It absolutely looks like it. Holy shit. I wonder how we upgrade classes. I'm sure we'll find out. Oh, this is also an upgrade. These are all just fully upgraded units. Interesting.
Until my dying breath. Your decree made manifest.
Good choice. They won't escape. Loud and clear.
I'll ride any distance. I'm prepared for anything. My steed, I can't stay here.
Ooh, guard call immediately triggered.
One thrust of the lance is all I need. Onward!
You'll see no harm. Not looking great.
Well then. How can I assist?
Out of my way. At least try. Not a chance! No time to stand around. Never in doubt.
I see you don't value your life.
I like that voice. Oh no, they're just healing each other back up! That's pretty cool.
Triumph is everything.
Pretty cool.
I shall see it done. By your royal word.
Merely say the word. Consider it done. I'm prepared for anything.
Just tell me what to do. Got it.
How
What
shall I
next,
proceed?
Your Highness?
I wield this lance for the people of... I advance. For the
Look at
people
you.
of Fevrith.
You're cutie patootie.
Tis
You're
my
cutie
charge
patootie.
fulfilled. I seize this victory as my own. I wield this lance for the people of Cornea. By your royal word. I shall see it done. I advance.
Merely say the word.
They won't escape. Moving out.
I stake my honor on this battle.
Forgive me. Forgive me.
For my people! Be gone from my sight.
Doesn't matter, we're not gonna have enough to do it anyways.
You won't make this mistake twice. Let's have some fun. Lay down!
Got me good.
Quiet down now.
I'm here to help. You'll be okay.
Not finished yet. It's so hurt!
This should help.
Facing me was your first mistake.
Easy peasy.
How can I assist? I
Let's
ride
do
it
it.
once. Do your worst.
I've had.
I'm here to help.
Good old Morden, the pain train continues. Just keep smashing.
Merely say the word.
Well? Got it.
How can I assist?
The day will be ours. We march. Onward. I've arrived.
Out of my way. At least try.
Quiet down now.
Yield to...
You'll be okay.
I'm done with you.
Better heal up. Lay down!
Jeez, the
Not even
constant,
worth my
like,
time.
damage reduction is a pain in the ass.
Merely say the word.
Just tell me what to do. Loud and clear.
The time is at hand.
Thanks. You won't make this mistake twice. Want to keep going? It's so hurt!
Quiet down.
Not bad.
Jeebus.
No time to stand
Made it a
around.
pain in the ass.
Not even surprised.
Berengaria hits 11, gets HP, physical attack, magic attack, accuracy, evasion, and crit rate. Grim hits 11, gets HP, physical defense, magic defense, accuracy, evasion, and initiative.
Stronger by the day.
Brutno hits 13, gets 2 HP, and 1 physical attack. God.
And you're a
Bruno's
fool.
stats are questionable. So what manner of man is this Laurent? We're gonna save our progress. We're gonna save up here just in case. And thank you enough for liberating our port. Oh, and it's real dangerous up ahead. Be careful out there. Okay, see, that's why I saved on a different scenario, because now I'm like, did we miss getting Laurent? Okay. I didn't spoil myself very much, but I wanted to confirm you can get him. You do have to do something special, but it's basically just keep going, he'll keep showing up. So it's not like we missed something. That's all I wanted to confirm. There are Zenoirans out here patrolling the area. Try and keep an eye out if you plan on pressing forward. Wait, where's our map? Okay, so not here. Gotcha. Sanctuary is quiet, absent even the slightest hint of activity. I suppose I'll have to make for Elheim first, just as Great Sage said. Okay, so that's a different sanctuary. Interesting. Sanctuary! What's up, Bodus to Botery? King of the Notary. Expand units. We're going to expand here. Immediately going to put Ooh into this position. More interested in having Melisande in there instead of someone else. Melisandre's actual damage. Somewhat. I wouldn't call that a balanced unit. What's up, Otis? You seem sad. You seem sad. Are you sad because you're not getting the pet-pets? He says always. Always, Papa. I live off the pet-pets.
Better keep this going.
Feed off of them. Centuries ago, this place served as the opulent capital of Zenoira's mighty empire. If I had to guess, I'd say its halls still conceal echoes of their former wealth. Now let's see here. Lapis pendant, nice. Lapis pendants are no fucking joke.
Well met.
Doesn't matter. Fran's gonna one-shot. the remainers.
I can help.
No one can fully heal. It's irrelevant. Anti-cab, baby.
The training's paid off.
Collinson, so you're the rebels who wreak havoc upon these lands. On my father's honor, you won't take this town. Rashvara. Okay, so level 12. Getting close to this space, though. 12, level 12. A lot of, like, open territory up here. Without any real towns, which is kind of interesting. Thanks, buddies. I expected there to be something there. It wasn't. Coming to take the harbor, huh? Well, too bad. I'm gonna burn it to the ground. Seems like a terrible course of action. Jeez. Okay, so this is one of our remainders. Okay, this is number 2. Second location. Somewhat scary. I think we've seen arbalists before.
Lethargy takes you! Your strength!
That must have hurt. You'll freeze.
Cool to see them
With all
winding
the
up
might
the
of the royal
arbalist.
family.
Kind of fun. Okay, level 12 as well. Cool. Alright, so that's a 12, that's a 12, that's a 12, that's a 15, that's a 15, this is an 11. So Beyond the Swirling Sands is probably the next place we're going to go. I think that makes sense for us. And that brings us to 30% of the map completed. I'm expecting, and I kind of feel like it's already shown here, right? That Drakenhold, Vestorius, Albion, and Elheim just aren't as dense as Cornea is. Because having done Cornea and it being 30%, and there still being more, right? So probably between this area and Grand Karen, we'll probably get, 35% out of mostly just Cornea. I guess maybe there's 5% right here. So 30% is still the majority, I would say. So we're looking at closer to like, what we got? 4 other places? Yeah, there's gotta be like... I don't know, this is a large amount of Drakenhold, and this is a decent little chunk, right, like comparatively. So maybe these two do kind of account for closer to like... I guess when we did the 25%, when we didn't have this, or these, so... I don't know. Anyways, I suspect that these other places are going to be less densely populated. Basically, there's just going to be less towns and less stuff to do, but not drastically. So that is interesting. Next time we play, we're going to be jumping into Beyond the Swirling Sands. And yeah, we are, I feel like we're fucking rocking it. Like, we've got 7 units now with for size 4. We can only even unlock 3 more units. I definitely think we're gonna be unlocking another unit, but after that we might actually end up trying to save for, it's just such a large jump. 200 honors to get your 5th person in a unit is such a large amount, but I have a sneaking suspicion that it's the final number, right? Which means that, you know, you're getting 200 across all of these units. So what is that? That's 2,000 honors, right? My math horrible? No, I think that's correct. That's a lot of honors. And that's ignoring the concept that, you know, we still have to unlock each one of these, which costs honors, level them up to 3, which costs honors, level them up to 4, which costs honors. So we're still looking at probably, I don't know, 2250. And that's if 5 slots is the max. Because who knows, right? Like maybe the game didn't show us everything at the beginning. When we saw Mom's units and the units we were fighting at the beginning of the game, they only had 5 units in them. And that's kind of like a classic kind of like style, I think, for Ogre Battle is to not have fully filled out units. So yeah, very, very interesting. I'm super invested. Like, I keep kind of waiting for the drop, right? I keep kind of expecting that that we're gonna hit a point where I'm like, oh, this has kind of become tedious, or oh, this is kind of like not really my cup of tea anymore, or something like that. And so far, it's just not happening. Like, every time we play, I'm just like, this is so fucking fun. Like, I'm so fucking into this. I'm enjoying all of the systems. I'm just running around and checking for new people to talk to and fights that we haven't done, while I kind of like wind down. Oh, we're so close. So close to beating these guys. I bet if we swap some things around, we could beat them. I say that. I'm positive if we swap some things around, we could beat them. But I'm not super, like, invested in it. Quite tell if that was a thing. Viking over there. You out here, Grandma? Do we really only have this guy left? Like, that might actually be the case. You got to say. Lately, our apprentice witches have really started coming into their own under Lady Yana's tutelage. We're prepared for anything now, and we won't let Zenoir set another foot in the swamp. So, you know, like, part of me as, like, a strategist is like, why the fuck? If Galerius's power base is right here, why the fuck would he let the Liberation liberate all these places and fight all these battles? But it's very clear, right, like, that his concern isn't all of the rest of the shit. He has like otherworldly plans that he is executing on, and he couldn't give a shit about all the rest of the stuff that's happening, because to him, once he finishes his plans, that's the end of everything, right? Like, makes sense. There were treasure maps here. Oh, I haven't come down here yet. Oh, this is a different place. Been waiting for you, Prince Elaine. Let me give you a little rundown of the situation here in Voinicola. Voinicola Harbor, to the south of here, is currently under Zenoiran control. They use the place as a hub for all their maritime operations and keep it under extremely heavy guard. Well, that's about all I've got. Wish I had more to tell you, but that's the best we've been able to manage. Fine work given the circumstances. You can leave the rest here to us. As long as we lack a clear idea of the enemy's numbers, it's safe to assume this town here is in peril as well. Our first course of action should be to ascertain how matters stand. I can go in that case. So I suppose the rest of us would stand out. Very well, but be mindful of your surroundings, Chloe.
Strange. I would think there'd be a market here. We've got so many mouths to feed these days, keeping our rations stocked has been almost impossible. I hope there's at least someone who'll sell me some food.
A shame. I thought you dreamt of becoming a gallant knight, just like your mother before you.
Enough. You and I both know they'd never take a half-elf.
No one.
Oh, I bet this is the lady. Ridiel. This is who Mitch mentioned.
You can't let that stop you from achieving greatness.
What's going on over there?
Interesting.
If you ask me, the only thing knighthood brought my mother was an early death by Zenoiran steel. Now please, never speak of this again.
Uh-oh.
Sorry to interrupt, but could I ask you something?
You're not from around here.
Well, no. I'm on a sightseeing tour of Fevrith, traveling to new lands with every passing day.
In a full suit of armor. Right.
The road's dangerous, lady.
The world's a dangerous place lately. Anyway, is there a market near here? I'm running low on rations for the road.
Just keep walking. You can't miss it.
Thank you, ma'am.
My son says she's the one selling us out to Zenoira, the Alpana. One day, his friends were grumbling in a tavern. The next, they were tossed in a jail cell for sedition.
Now, you can't go trusting every barb thrown at her just because she was sired by a human.
That's racist.
She clearly wasn't who she said she
But
was.
she
so I
is
took it upon
selling
myself
people
to follow
out.
her.
Oh, shit.
And sure enough, she had a whole battalion backing her up.
The rebel army, no doubt. The emblem you described matches theirs to the last detail.
Quite a valuable bit of info, if you ask me. More valuable than the crumbs you've offered.
Greedy little half-blood. You've already got your pay. I swear, you'd sell your pride if you thought it'd fetch you a few coins.
Some way to thank me. If that's how he feels, maybe I will. Those rebels would probably pay me plenty for a little intel on their enemy.
Oh, Ridial. The problem with just selling out everyone is eventually everyone is like, this bitch is just selling everybody out. Everything. The town should make for a fine base of operations during the march on Boinicola. Boinicola? I don't know. Boyne just sounds weird. Thank you, Chloe. Let's prepare to depart at once. A half-elf's resolve. 16? Damn. Calm down, sir. Calm down, sirs! I just want to walk away. I would just like to walk away. Fucking coming at me real hard. Alright, well, Ridial, 16, gotcha. Good to know. Okay, we have not changed our thought process. Next time we play, we're heading to Beyond the Swirling Sands. Good to know. Okay, sweet. That is gonna be the end of this session. We will be back Thursday for more Unicorn Overlord. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.